Okay. So next question will be for Space ID. So how does Space ID envision the role of decentralized identities in enhancing user privacy and security within the Web3 ecosystem? And also, like, you can briefly introduce your project to the audience as well.
Hi guys, thanks for having me here today. And to kickstart, my name is Alice. I'm the senior marketing manager at Space ID. Space ID is a multi-chain Web3 domain and identity platform that allows users to register, trade, and manage Web3 domains. On top of that, we enable SDK and API for projects to easily plug in their own domain infrastructure. Space ID plays a crucial role in decentralized identity infrastructure across Web3 and beyond. In total, we've launched more than 20 domain name services, and more than 200 dApps have integrated our SDK and API. Most of them support BNB domain name resolution. And getting back to the question, your Web3 domain is an essential part of your digital identity. This is exactly what Space ID provides projects and users with. There are multiple benefits of owning your domain, and it's basically the first step to build and secure your digital identity. With Space ID, let's say you use the domain across hundreds of wallets and dApps, and you can use it as your handle on social media like X or Discord. You can replace all of your clunky crypto wallet addresses with a simple handle. And this straightforwardly addresses privacy and security aspects. It's decentralized, meaning that you have full ownership and control over it. And Space ID domain also serves as a credential for project quests and events. It demonstrates your belonging to a specific community. In the future, with our ZK expansion, it will also function as a universal credential for various platforms, including Web2 applications. That's about privacy. And about privacy, I would also give an example of Polygon Privado ID that you could use across various Web3 and Web2 platforms that require you to provide some identity details, but with the owning Polygon Privado ID, you are free to keep your privacy and keep your personal sensitive information secure. Another aspect that I would mention here is also simplicity and security. With our recent integration with MetaMask, we simplified the crypto transfers by allowing users to send and receive crypto across all EVM-compatible chains by just using their domain name. It enhanced security because you could verify the wallet address without worrying about making a mistake during the copy-pasting process. It also simplified transactions overall. Just as you would use a tag in Revolut, a RIF tag, you can now use just your Space ID handle in MetaMask. This significantly upgrades the user experience to the level of Web2 applications.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So for the next question, I'm gonna ask for MIM, Space ID, and also Venus Protocol. Is right now with the BNB ecosystem growing. So what are the main challenges your team facing right now? And how are you planning to tackle them to make sure your users gonna have like a really good experience on in your project? So maybe let's ask for MIM to start first. Then let Space ID to keep talking about this question.
Right, that's a great question. Scalability and security is exactly the thing that Space ID domain service addresses. It's the perfect solution for both case scenario. And to break it down further, when user interacts with dApps on chain, transact, withdraws, somehow engage, they usually tend to interact with something familiar, which is a human readable address, a domain name, instead of a cold, unrecognizable string of alphanumeric data as a wallet address. People are more willing to interact on chain when they have something recognizable. Space ID is also a perfect solution for the security side. With the crypto hacks of different sorts, over 2 billion for the past year, fishy websites, fake wallet addresses, and also mistakes that users could do while copy and paste their wallet addresses. Space ID domain lets them use their simple handle to send and receive crypto. And the more consumer dApps will show up on the BNB chain landscape, our focus will be more on the dApps that have integrated our domain name services, as we can continue to scale to millions of BNB name holders, constantly improving and upgrading our features based on user and dApp requests and feedback. And for the last example, one scalability aspect that was recently addressed was the batch reverse resolution, so that dApps can easily showcase as many domain names as possible in leaderboards, within games, etc., without having to do excessive API calls, making it easier for users to interact between their human-readable wallet addresses at a larger scale. We update our features based on user and dApp requests, and we are constantly evolving with the market trends. And for the security, our continuous move to ZK-based infra will make domain names much more secure and private for the end user, as they will be able to decide exactly what information they would like to relay to the end party. Whether this is their legal name, KYC access, or other sensitive data, ZK makes it possible to selectively do this without compromising on decentralization.
Yeah, definitely. For the next question I'm going to ask, I'm sure most of our audience are really interested in this question for all of our projects. So, what's your future vision for the BNB chain ecosystem? And how do you envision your projects evolving within it? What's your future roadmap? Okay, Space ID, please.
Sure. As one of the biggest and highly accessible chain for dApps and users, we definitely see BNB taking over in the Web3 space, which could be the first L1 chain leading to mass adoption and bridging Web2 to Web3. Domain name will play a crucial role in onboarding the next wave of users inside of the BNB ecosystem. Eventually, we want to see a takeover of Space ID domain names, substitute, and wallet addresses within the whole BNB chain ecosystem. It will enhance the user interaction on a daily basis, as well as security, scalability, and interoperability, by the way, because Space ID domains are available on multiple chains. So it could be a connective tissue between the BNB chain domains and other chain domains. Already today, we see ourselves as a core part of the BNB chain infrastructure, serving as the identity layer of the ecosystem. The .bnb, the name service, was the first name service launched by Space ID in 2022, and it's one of our flagship products. In total, we've launched 20 domain name services, and more than 200 apps have integrated Space ID SDK, and most of them support BNB domain name resolution. We've been constantly providing SDK for BNB chain projects and launching the domain name services. For example, we collaborated with Everland months ago to enable the integration of BNB.me with BNB Greenfield. This integration allowed users to access improved decentralized data storage and management. Additionally, we've joined the Make BNB Creator Build-a-thon hosted by Buzz and Dora Hacks, which will encourage developers to create more applications such as BNB.me based on the Space ID infrastructure. With the recent launch, we addressed one of the major issues in UX for MetaMask users. Previously, they couldn't resolve their BNB handles in MetaMask. Only ENS was resolvable. But now, regardless of the chain you are connected to in your MetaMask wallet, you can resolve your BNB domains on all EVM-compatible chains, which is a huge upgrade to BNB domain name holders. And for our future roadmap in the BNB chain space, we have a lot of planned through the end of 2024 and moving forward. We will continue to integrate with top dApps, networks, and wallets, such as our recent .bnb integration into MetaMask, continue to propel to BNB chain native domain name service, and streamline and improve identity infrastructure, seamless, accessible, and usable across Web3 and beyond. We have a lot of exciting things in the pipeline, and we are ready to bring them to fruition.
Cool. And for Venus Protocol?